good morning, everybody. So just a short session from my side, so 10-minute session. Is there any data culture in your company? And who am I? I will not spend so much time on this slide. So Augustin, coming from data analytics background, working with Power BI since private preview probably. Also leader of Stuttgart Power Platform user group, so you can visit me there. Also, links are here. And let's move to today's main topic. So, talking about culture. So, culture, just a few snapshots from Wikipedia and everything. So, but talking about data culture. So, we are focusing here on few things. So, social practices about making decisions and changes according to these results. So how to establish this in a company, what's missing, what's gonna cause establishing a data culture, and what are the consequences if we are going further without it. So I will try to cover in the session just a few basic things. And this is the topic that we can spend the entire day talking about. But so let's imagine, for the beginning, let's imagine a world where decisions are based on trusted data, where users have clear access to tools, reports, and everything, where we have a community of practices in place, where IT can focus just on strategic investments, where we have data governance in place, and IT and business work in a true partnership. So I know to most of the companies out there, most of the projects, this is really ideal world. So some kind of a Northern Star we are all aiming for. But think of these few topics. So it can be crucial going forward if you are aiming to implement something like this. So this is ideal world. Let's aim for it and let's go in that direction. Let's take a look now at what is happening if you are not heading there. So what happens if we enable self-service BI to a large organization without any governance in place? So we've all been there, and it's usually causing a huge mess. So self-service possibilities are not available to end users. Lots of technical problems. We are talking about Power BI, gateway issues, report performance, lots of licensing confusions, problems around data quality. So we don't know who is in charge for data, who is responsible, who is taking care of refreshes and everything. Also, we are getting a lot lack of trust in a platform. So pretty much people are comparing the numbers we are providing to the numbers they have in a local Excel files. Where is the trusted data? Who can access it? Why? Who is responsible for the quality of data? Also, end users are reinventing the wheel over and over again. So they are not aware of data sets that are being maintained and shared. Pretty much everybody is creating his own version of truth. Lots of, let's call them black market cubes out there. So people are distributing under the table. I have some data, you have some data, let's combine that together without any proper management, without any proper governance. And usually the governance is the scary word. So whenever you mention a governance to somebody, everybody is thinking that, yes, now we're gonna cut the access to everything, lots of permissions to went through. I will get my access to data slowly, not when I need it, but doesn't have to be that way. So how story usually looks like. So we are distributing the Power BI Pro licenses to everybody. So everybody can have a Power BI Pro license, start doing it. Data is there, but nobody is taking care of the best practices. So pretty much everybody is doing whatever they want to do. And comes to that calling IT service support, IT department BI department, whatever you have in place, with millions of questions. My data is not good, my reports are not working, refresh is slow, it takes forever to access the data. And that's what those problems, data governance, proper data governance and data culture will solve itself. So what is governance? So just a set of practices and procedures, and at the end responsibilities, which will ensure the proper usage of Power BI platform or any data platform in the end. So if we put those in place, we will not slow down the processes. We will increase the happiness of the end user. And what are the benefits? So we will provide our users with robust and trusted platform. So managed and happily owned by platform owners. We can, in the governance framework, provide our training framework. So provide our users with self-service knowledge as well as self-service reporting. Also, we'll define a high level of rules for standardization to pretty much tailor our standards. And automation can be on a really high level. So automation will help us onboarding the users, publishing the reports, access to data sets. Pretty much everything can be automated if we have proper set of rules in place. To take care of all of that, so to take care of data culture, to take care of governance framework and everything, ideally we should have center of excellence. So lots of words on this slide, but what is it really about? So establishing center of excellence will help us establish and take care of best practices, technology standards, reusable assets, knowledge management. So it will pretty much reduce data management burden, so reduce the amount of time a user need to access. It will increase the availability and sharing of the insights throughout the company. Also helping us reduce the siloed formation. So everybody ideally will access to a single source of truth or multiple sources of truths, which are managed and taken care of. Also expanding data types, data sources, processing. So putting things in place that end user don't need to worry about anything, that they can just focus on getting insights out of the data, making their decisions based on a trusted and well-maintained data. And also a lot of flexibility. So exploration, security, and permissions across data sources, content, and usage. All of that will help us going forward. So coming from a intro slide. So in ideal world, what will happen? Going through those few simple steps. So just in theory, they are simple. Probably everybody will invest a significant amount of time in establishing those, especially if you started using the reporting platform like many of the companies did. So let's give access to everybody and let's take care. Let's later think of how to put things in place, how to put some structure around it. But think from the starting slide. So implementing ideal world, what steps do you need to take to be able to provide all users with ability to make the data-driven decisions?